Hey you guys, welcome back. I've been playing Heroes Tactics for a little bit now, and I've learned a few things about accumulating the different heroes, getting their tokens, and kind of how I'm going to work forward to get the strongest team possible. I want to share a few of those things now. We'll go ahead here into the heroes. You'll see I've got quite a few of these up to this purple level, which basically means they've been promoted enough times to unlock their final skills. So that 4th level of skill, you've got to get up to the purple level. Enough of those equipment promotions to get them to that point, and then you get these final skills. And they've got some really powerful final skills. The healer here, Helena, this last one, if you get her down below 30%, if she falls below that, at the end of each round, she'll have this massive heal that can heal, about 30%, 35% of her health back to her, which can make her a really difficult character to finish off. Really useful when doing some of these longer matches. She'll end up being one of the last characters, and if they've only got one character left and they can't, get 30% of her health in one hit, she'll just keep going for the rest of the round. Some of the other characters have got some really powerful final skills as well, and let's look at a few of those. So I've leveled up Hyperia here as well. She has Regenerate, another healing one, so every round that she's taken any damage, she'll get a really large, significant heal here as well, helping to make her a really powerful character to kind of wade into battle and take some damage and still be able to do a lot of healing in between. So that's been the nice thing, pulling these together. I've got some others that I haven't been able to get up to that level just yet. But one of the things I focused on early on was just getting quite a few of these characters unlocked so I could test out their skills. And I've still got a few down here to work on, but I've seen a lot of them in combat, so I know what they're like, and I know what their kind of strengths and weaknesses are generally. Still working on a few of those, but trying to focus more time now on increasing the star level for some of the characters I already have. One of the best ways you can do that, one of the easiest ways at least, is by going into the arena store and using your kind of in-game currencies here to purchase. And one thing I've noticed for the arena store is that you will always have Alexander in there. Alexander's a really powerful character, we'll go back to him in just a minute. But one of the most important things is that you always have access every day to getting tokens for him. So 5 tokens every day, as long as you can just keep putting your currency towards that. And that's important because most of the rest of them only show up here periodically, which means it can be really hard and take a long time to increase their star level. Similarly, if you go up to the Sky Arena, you've got the same kind of thing, a store just like this, and we've got the dragon up there in the first spot every single time. If you refresh, doesn't matter, they're always up there. And then a random assortment of other heroes down below. So if you're trying to get one of these that only comes up periodically, it can take a long time to raise their level. What I'm trying to do now is get Alexander, since he's always up there, and he's relatively easy to get a hold of early on. The dragon takes, I think, 80 tokens or something to get him right away. And I'm sure it could be really powerful, but I like the type of character. We've got this paladin type of character that Alexander is filling. Oh, didn't click on him. Here we go. Alright, and I've got the stuff for his next power-up. But you end up in this game kind of hitting this wall, this level wall, where you can't take them any higher. I've got to wait until level 67 until I can get that final piece of equipment so I can promote him again to the next level. And that's going to be a while. You're pretty well limited by the game. The daily quests, basically the same kind of thing as we've got with Dungeon Boss, where you've got to turn in those daily quests and you get a lot of experience from that. If you're not turning those in, you'd be slow leveling. It'd take even longer. So it's going to be a while to get him there. But I can increase his star level with a predictable and relatively fast amount of time just by continuing to focus all of my energy on getting those tokens for him. He's also a character where there's no other way to collect tokens for him, so it's going to be the only route for getting those. And if we look at his skills, he's relatively low damage but high defense, really tanky kind of character. He has this massive heal that heals by more than any other skill I've seen in the game so far, and his final ability is an increase to his physical defense, which isn't too exciting in terms of a skill, but it is really useful since he's already a very tanky player. I wanted to show quickly, so I'll be trying to get him further leveled up. 3-star is a pretty good place to be already. And then when he's 4-star, he's going to be really, really powerful compared to the other enemies that I'm fighting at this level of the game. Alright, so let's go into story mode. I've got a battle picked out. I haven't done this one yet, but it is against the main boss character, and he's a demon type, which this tank is particularly good at fighting. So let's go ahead in here. We'll bring this team, but we'll swap out and put Hyperia in here. And there's a reason. We'll get back to that. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to try to do is block off his entrance so he can't attack any of our ranged fighters. And we'll wait with these so we get to go when he's a little bit closer. These are all, well, this one will move forward. She's a melee fighter as well, but we're not actually going to use her for that. But he's a little bit closer now. We're still just out of range to get full attack damage, but here we can. We've got that unbroken arrow. So you can see we're only taking a tiny amount of damage out of him. Out of his health bar there, because he is this really powerful boss character. But we're going to go ahead and just defend. Just try to block off that entrance there. We've got a heal that would have helped out if our guy wasn't already at full health. And we'll just keep taking little chunks of health out here. We did, Aqua is that one that looks like a waterfall lady. She's doing just doing a little bit of damage each time, but she did freeze him for that first round. That's her final 4th skill, so it's a really beneficial one to have. You can get that on the 1st, 4th, and 7th, so the first round and then every 3rd round after that. Keep taking a little bit out. So there's his heal. He didn't actually need it that round. He's going to need it pretty soon. We'll go ahead and defend, and this turn we'll take our first hit. And we've taken out probably about a quarter, maybe a little more than a quarter of his health now. We're going to keep Hyperia over here. We'll see her purpose here in a second. Alright, so we took a hard hit, about half of his health. But we'll just keep defending there. And we should have our healer give him a nice boost here in just a moment. We've got a couple healers on this team. 4th round, so we get another freeze. Now we'll watch when Hyperia comes up, her turn is going to be right before her. So even if we fill his special active meter there, that yellow meter down below, so he'd be able to do his special attack, she's going to suck just a little bit of it away, so he doesn't get a chance to do that. Alright, so we've got some health replenishment now. Holding the line. So this is working really well. We're going to just defend with this guy because we don't want to take a counterattack. He's doing well, back to full health now. We had our second healer, Aqua, in there. And we are getting really close again to filling up his bar. Probably wouldn't come till next turn, but you see we just take a little bit away from it again. We don't want to get her in harm's way, so I'm not going to put her on the other side to take any damage. But we are going to keep her just right close enough within those 2 tiles away to drain that bar. So this turn we get to see it. I'm going to go ahead, we'll do a little bit more damage. Alright, so we're going to do our heal here. So he's almost back to full health. You can see that that attack bar, that active bar is full. I don't want to finish him off. So we'll defend with a couple of these. Her attack's not too high. Do one here. And you see that just dropped it a little bit down. So that's where Hyperia can be so powerful. Even if she just defends now, he has to do a regular attack. He doesn't have enough, he doesn't have that full bar to be able to do a massive attack on our team. So we'll try to finish him off now. Might take this one or 1 or 2 more hits. But basically every time his turn would come around, we would drain that bar down so he couldn't use his special attack. Let's go ahead and use our special here, Evil Destruction, and we just finish him off. So a really powerful combination of characters there, a fun battle to have. We're always just got a little bit of an advantage just because of that team composition, a couple healers, Hyperia there to drain away that energy so he's not able to do a special attack. And Alexander's soaking up all the damage. So that's it. That's all I wanted to show. It's been a lot of fun working through these. And in that meantime, while I'm waiting to get to those higher levels where I can start promoting again, I'm going to continue to try to increase the star level for the characters. So again, the main one on Alexander, so I can continue to get his 5 tokens a day, every day, doing that at the arena shop. And then the rest of these, almost all of them, I go and farm these levels. You can see 0 with 3 tries left, so I try to farm those levels, get the tokens for them, and keep working them up. Helena's getting a lot closer, she's about halfway there. So that seems to be the big drive at this point to increase your characters when you're in between those level caps where there's no real equipment that you could purchase to significantly increase the strength of your characters. You gotta work those star levels up. That's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to everyone soon. If you liked this, then you're going to love what we have coming out next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos, or check out the rest of the channel for more tips and tricks. If you don't have this game yet, feel free to download it from the sponsored link in the video description below. These downloads help to support the channel and help us to continue to put out more great videos. Thanks again for all your support, and come back soon as we continue our quest, seeking every possible advantage.